Do you also start your days around 5 or 6 a.m. in the morning? And are you then busy the whole morning? Because it's you and the kids, and all of you should do everything in the morning for preparing for the day. Breakfast, changing clothes, showers, or whatever you are doing in the mornings. And are you after that taking your kids to school or preschool? And in the best of cases, maybe you're able to take a morning walk for yourself after you have left them to school. And then you come home, and now the clock is around 9 a.m., 10 a.m., and you have been done something all those hours since you stepped out from your bed. I don't know if you can recognize yourself in that situation. This is my situation. I step up at 5 o'clock for being able to have my morning routine and meditation and so on to be able to do. But then it's time to start work. And here's why I love this thing with batching material. And if you saw my video yesterday, you probably saw the thing there I spoke about some tips of changing clothes and so on. And that's not necessarily at all, but it can be a way also of giving yourself some kind of good thinking while you're doing it. But I realized that I should go deeper in to talk about batching from the very beginning. Because batching, what is batching? Well, batching, it can be that you're batching videos, but it can also be like that you are batching some kind of material. It can be Facebook posts, Instagram posts, or TikTok, or whatever you are using. So it doesn't necessarily need to be in the format of a video. But the process of preparing all the material, so you have not one post, but instead you have a lot of posts. Imagine if you had 10 posts, if you're not doing videos, if you're doing Facebook posts. Imagine if you could schedule out 10 Facebook posts and they are ready. So next day, when you are doing your morning preparations with your kids, the material is going out. And imagine how would that feel if you could have all those days already done, or if you would be able to have 30 days done, or even more. And this is a really good thing because you have possibilities to schedule your material in the platforms. I have done it. I haven't done it in Instagram, so I'm not sure about how to do it in Instagram. I've done it in Facebook. I have done it on YouTube, and you can also use some different tools to do it also if you want to. But often you have those pre-made things that you can use in, for example, Facebook or YouTube. But if you want to do this, I would suggest again Maybe you have noticed that I love pen and paper. That's amazing. Or even better, if you have yourself a nice notebook. Because when you are using pen and paper, it could be like me today. I prepared here and I was looking after my paper and I was looking at it. Oh no, that was the old one. Oh, until I realized, okay, this is the one I shall use now. But if you take the time to do it in one notebook where you have everything for your business in the notebook, and I have started so great with this. But anyhow, somewhere there you can do something. And I showed this thing before. Just do some circles for the days. And I have done for 30 days. And as you see, I'm not really finished yet because I have to sit again and to fill in what I want to fill it with. But this is the good thing because I can also figure out things along the way. But if I have the start, I can just move on and you can just move on. So take your time and think. What information would be good for your audience to read about or to hear about? If you're just doing written posts, think of it as written posts. If you're just doing video materials, you think of it as video materials. But you can also think of it as a mix. If you focus, for example, on Facebook, what material can you change between and use so you can give value to your followers, to your audience? Your way of doing the attraction marketing to having people want to see what you have to offer, and they sometime are coming to you. So think of your ideal client or your ideal affiliate that I used to call it in another video, and think of what information can you provide them with, and do some headlines or something like that, just to think of the subject, and then you do it for each day, because it's so much easier than you can follow this one, because you can also do those marks then you actually have done the videos, so you can empty your head from that information, that subconscious information, and you know it's done. Okay, check, 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 check. And you can also use tools if you want to do it for some ranking or something with SEO. But if we're waiting with that for the moment and just start to create material, just to show up, just to be there, and decide how often do you want to be out there on the internet? Are you ready to do something every day, to show up every day so you can be more visible? Because things are going to happen faster if you're showing up every day. But if that's too big to start with, how much can you start with? Can you start with once a week, twice a week, just for being able to do that? And could you take a time and a special day, if you're doing twice a week, to spread it out, to just to be there? And then you're batching your material. So let's say you're writing posts. You're writing every post, you're taking every picture, all the things you need to have in your posts. And you take the time you need in a day, or maybe you need some days to batch your material. But if it takes 3 days for you to batch material for, and you then have collected the material for 30 days, for example, how much would that be worth for you? Not running there and also in your busy life, along with the children and everything, trying to do one thing every day. And there are a lot of people that are doing one thing every day, and that's really great. But go back to yourself and think, what is best for you? Is it best to do one thing every day, or do you have circumstances in your life that means that it will be easier for you if you are batching your material and move ahead? Because when you have batch material, if your children are getting sick, or if you have plans for vacation or something else, depending on where you are and what you want to do. And then you're scheduling everything, every post, and you do these check marks. Okay. And allow yourself to feel the relief when you have actually done this, and see what you actually have done. And if you think it's too much to start with 30 days schedule, what if you could start with, let's say, a 10 days schedule or a 10 times schedule? Let's say you're doing twice a week and you do a schedule for 5 weeks with 2 each week. How would that feel? And what can you do? What is possible then after you have done that? What is possible when you're moving on forward? When you can see that you actually managed to do 10. So give yourself something to think about, and maybe a goal that are triggering you a little bit, because you can also feel that you have done it, that yes. And if it didn't work out, remember, don't blame yourself. You did your best. And I spoke about this in another video. I did start on an impulse with the 10 days challenge in April, and now it's June, and it just got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and now I'm in the middle of this summer thing where I decided in April that I should have material for all of June. And I take the time that I have and I do it. And I remember myself of celebrating myself for actually have done it. Every day I have done it, even if it wasn't the way I thought it should have been done. And that's the feeling I also want you to have. Just feel, just the feeling of doing it, and feel how it makes your life easier when you're actually doing it. Or maybe you're thinking that you maybe realize, oh, that's what's not for me, but why wasn't it for you? Was it because of it was something new that you didn't know how to do, so you haven't got used to it? Or was it for another reason? So with that, I think it's enough for today. So I'm looking forward to see you to batching your material. And please let me know what you're thinking about this idea about batching material. Please do comment and say if you like it or if you not like it and why. That could be nice to read, to see. And if you're not already in Livegood as a member and an affiliate, you are welcome to join my team and take the free tour in the link down below, and then lock in your position. And you can do that for free as a start. And when we reach out to each other and I tell you more about what you need to know more about it after you have locked in your position and after you have checked the video. And with that, I want to wish you a really great day. Bye.